very best. As they go to Tokyo, I will be there cheering them on top of my voice. And of course, taking home most of the medals.
Jamaica's first JET program sports exchange advisor, Christine Day. That's it for this feature. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we invite you to log on to jis.gov.jm for this and other interesting news and features. On behalf of student engineer Andre Sawyers, I'm Jada Francis. A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting.
The NHT has boosted construction loan limits to 11 million for one applicant and up to 23 million for 3 co-applicants. We are building Jamaica.
The time by the office of the Prime Minister is
3 minutes after 9.
You're inside the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Good morning to you. It is Thursday, September 11, 2025. We are alive and well, and for that we give God thanks. Good morning to you if you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9 on your FM dial. We appreciate your company there. If you are listening and watching on YouTube, good morning to you. We're live on YouTube. The channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. Go on over there and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Want to say good morning to our peeps in the YouTube chat. I'm seeing Errol Townsend first in the chat this morning. Hello, Errol. Albert Morgan is there as well. Good morning, Albert. Sharon Bryan, good morning to ya. April Smith Bailey, Rohan Stadhar, Donna Johnson, good morning to you. Let me see who else is there before I jump onto the other platform. Shirley Augustine, good morning to you. Robert Henry SW, David Nebar, and everybody else over there on YouTube. Thank you for joining us on that platform. If you're listening from our mobile app, which is available for free on the Google Play and the Apple App Store. Good morning to you. Those on our website, morning to you as well. revonews.ai, that's our new website. So go on over there, listen, watch, utilize the new AI feature and all that jazz. This Thursday morning, we have for you MLSS and you.
MLSS and You is brought to you by the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, providing opportunity, stability, and social protection.
All right, inside MLSS and You, we are gonna be talking about our seniors. September is Senior Citizens month. It's also Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and it's also my birth month. So, lots happening in September. It's a Senior Citizens Month is a national observance dedicated to acknowledging the resilience, wisdom, and lifelong contributions of our older adults. This year's celebration is guided by the theme Respect, Protect, Empower, Connect. And to tell us more about Senior Citizens Month, we are going to be joined by Executive Director for the National Council for Senior Citizens, Mrs. Cassandra Morrison. Good morning to you, Mrs. Morrison. Oh, the line dropped. All right. So we're going to try to reconnect with Mrs. Morrison there. But when I heard that this would be the conversation this morning, I said to Michelle, my producer, I can't believe it's that time again already. It's as if just, some weeks ago, we were talking about the senior citizens spelling bee and all the other activities, catered for the seniors in September, and it's back again. And of course, we will hear about all the activities that they have planned. It's a month full of activities, and we are going to hear more about that from Mrs. Cassandra Morrison, who I introduced to you earlier as the Executive Director for the National Council for Senior Citizens. Good morning, Mrs. Morrison.
Good morning, Nora, and good morning to your listeners. Thank you for having me again.
No problem. How are you this morning?
I am good.
Awesome. So Senior Citizens Month, it's back again. It's September, and we are acknowledging and embracing our seniors and ensuring that we are giving them the recognition they deserve. Before we jump into Senior Citizens Month, let's just talk quickly about the National Council for Senior Citizens. What's your mandate? A little bit about the work that you have been doing since inception.
Right. So thank you, Nora. So the National Council for Senior Citizens is a department of the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, and we are mandated to provide oversight to all those entities implementing the national policy for senior citizens, which is, of course, the government's roadmap as to how older people should be provided for as they grow older in Jamaica. The council also provides services to, promote healthy, according to our tagline, healthy, active, and productive aging for senior citizens. And so we have a variety of programs and services and events that help to promote seniors' health and wellness and their inclusion in society as they grow older. And finally, we also advocate for senior citizens and for services and matters that concern them as they grow older.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the theme this year for Senior Citizens Month: Respect, Protect, Empower, Connect. Tell us more about the thinking behind this theme this year, and what is it meant to empower others who are taking part to do?
Right. So it really is a call to action, Nora. Mm-hmm. It's a message to senior citizens themselves, right? And it's also a message to the general public, to the entire Jamaica. We are talking about respect for seniors, respect for the rights of seniors, protecting seniors, protecting them from abuse, from, vulnerabilities, risks that can be prevented. We're thinking about empowering senior citizens, for seniors to understand that as they are to know their rights, and as they grow older, they can continue to contribute. You are never too old to learn, too old to do anything, and to contribute to building our families, our communities, and our country in general. And of course, we want seniors to connect, and we want, families, communities, businesses, churches. We want everybody to connect with seniors, but we also want the seniors to know that they too are to reach out and to connect. And of course, we are thinking about physical connection as well as, digital inclusion for connecting purposes. Right?
Awesome. Yes, right. Go ahead.
Yes, and so that really is the thinking behind our theme this year, aptly chosen by seniors themselves, I should say, and we are proud to celebrate with them this September 1 to October 1, 2025.
Awesome. Just a question that came to mind when you said that the seniors were integral in the selection of the theme this year. On the National Council for Senior Citizens, is there a representative from like the elderly community of any sort on the council?
Yes, there is.
Oh,
so
nice.
the board of the National Council for Senior Citizens is a multi-stakeholder composition, right? And so we have other government entities, but we also have representatives of senior citizens groups and organizations. And we also, our officers at the parish level also collect information from senior citizens. And so for the most part, we do have a robust, engine to collect and connect with them so that we know that we are being relevant in our advocacy for them.
Yes, indeed, and that's a very, very commendable. We have to ensure, because if you're advocating for a group, you must know what they want and the things that they need. So they must be there at the table where negotiations are concerned. Now let's talk about the activities scheduled for Senior Citizens Month. Quite a long list of activities, but I want to zero in a little bit on the one that's scheduled for today, which is the National Aging Fair, which should be staged at the Emancipation Park. Well, it would have started 14 minutes ago. Well, on that note, let me not cut you. So let's just take this break, and then when we come back, we'll talk about the National Aging Fair scheduled for today at Emancipation Park after the break.
Decorate and redecorate your space with water-resistant, colorful, and fast-drying paints from Edgechem Paints. The time by Edgechem Paints, changing lives 1 gallon at a time, is
9:15.
For over 30 years, Chris and Charles has been financing your goals, dreams, creating your great moments. Celebrate the occasion with us. Borrow $1 million, pay less than $25,000 monthly, and get 30% off your processing fees. No guarantor needed. Call 876-920-4189 or WhatsApp 876-838-9028. Conditions apply. When you think loan, think Chris and Charles.
Due to our live broadcast of the World Athletics Championship in Tokyo, Japan, scheduled to run from September 12 to 20, there will be no airing of Nationwide this morning. The early morning news package will resume following the conclusion of the games. Nationwide apologizes for the inconvenience caused. Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. It's MLSS and You this morning, a program brought to you by the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. And we are having a conversation with the Executive Director for the National Council for Senior Citizens, Mrs. Cassandra Morrison. And she's talking to us about Senior Citizens Month, celebrated in September, and they have a whole month of activities. But first we want to talk about the Aging Fair, National Aging Fair that's scheduled for today. Talk to us a little bit more about that, Mrs. Morrison, and what is expected today at Emancipation Park.
Sure, Norm. But just before we get there, just to say that the council has been engaged in a series of parish information and health fairs across the island. We have not completed our schedule, but we have been having, a smaller types of event to the large one we are having today at the parish level. And so I want to encourage those persons who are not in Kingston to make contact with the Ministry of Labour and Social Security office in your parish to find out where we are going to be. And of course, you can check out our website and we'll communicate by other media to make sure that seniors know where the fairs are going to be. Now we come to this larger aging fair in Emancipation Park today. We have, I think we have at last count 63 booths.
Ooh.
And mobile units of service providers and so on in the park today. We are encouraging older persons and their families to come out and benefit from all the services. We have 5 or 4 villages: health and wellness, social services, food, and financial and business services. So all the entities of government that provide service for senior citizens, almost all, will be there, including the Ministry of Labour and Social Security and the National Council for Senior Citizens. So if you have NIS queries, PATH queries, the Council for Persons with Disabilities, the Public Assistance Services, Social Pension, the new Solidarity Program. If you are a senior who is trying to find a job, we have the Electronic Labor Exchange where they can assist to post your resume so employers can see and you can go on and choose the options that are being provided. We have all the other pension services, Accountant General, the Passport Office, and of course, we have other services from RGD and so on. The Ministry of Health and Wellness. We have entertainment and travel services for seniors. We have beauty and personal care services. If you would like to retrofit your home or you want to know how to go about retrofitting your home as you grow older, we do have providers who are there to, and these are reputable persons who are there to advise you, and then you can make your informed decisions from there. We have the Ministry of Health with the Know Your Numbers. We have free health services from various service providers. We have, of course, food. This is Jamaica, right? Nothing happens without food. So we are there showing you healthy food choices. We have samples. We have meal preparation demonstrations. And so you can know how to make those nutritious meals and to understand portion control as you grow older, or if you're diabetic or you're hypertensive and so on. And of course, we have financial and business services. So we have seniors who have businesses, small businesses, and are showing you what they can do, their services and their products. We have the banks, credit unions, we have the utility companies and the telecoms providers, and of course you can get all the information you want, and you can win prizes and be refreshed while you are there.
Awesome. So lots happening at the Emancipation Park today for the National Aging Fair, and you began at 9 and you'll go until
4 p.m. today.
All right. So from 9 to 4 today at Emancipation Park in Kingston, the National Aging Fair. Lots to take in. Mrs. Morrison, the Solidarity Program is one that lots of, or especially our seniors who may be eligible for the program, have questions about. Will they be able to either sign up or get more information on signing up for the Solidarity Program at the Aging Fair today?
Most definitely they will, and we encourage them to come on out and get the information, be face to face with the staff, so you can ask your questions in a friendly and secure and safe environment. They'll be patient with you, and you can understand what they're saying. You can collect the documents that you need and so on. So it's open for you, seniors. It's your day, and we invite you to come on down.
Great, great. So if you're at home today, seniors, and you think you can take a little walk out, and if you're in Kingston, that is, or you can get to Kingston, then definitely go down to Emancipation Park and make use of this day full of activities that the Ministry of Labour and Social Security has planned for you. Another major event that you have coming up is this Sunday, the 3K, Seniors 3K Purple Run Walk. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Right, so this is our third staging of the Purple Run and Walk. We are, of course, promoting the inclusion of senior citizens in physical activity in their families, right? Most of the times we realize our older persons retire, and sometimes of family members, you don't want mama to cook, you don't want her to wash, she must just wake up and sit down and look outside, and relax herself and all of that. Well, you know what? All of that is called sedentary lifestyle, Nora, and inactivity is dangerous for older people. Yes. So, in the same way that all other family members put on their sneakers and go walking, we want families to encourage, to include seniors in those walking exercises and so on. And so on Sunday, we are encouraging you to bring out your older relatives and come with us to the Ring Road at UWI Mona. It's a safe and contained environment. Very early in the morning, we warm up at 6:30 and we end by about 9 or thereabouts. 8:39, you are still in time to get back home and go to church or to join church online.
Yes.
So come on out, walk with us, as the seniors say, walk with us, not for us. So they want to be included. It's free of cost to the public. And so just put on your purple shirt and come out and join us. Registration closes today, even though it's free, but you can put on something purple and just come on and join us. We all are welcome.
And for those who may catch this conversation late, or if they miss this interview but they see the flyer tomorrow or on Friday, can they still come without registering?
Yes, you can come without registering. It's just that you won't get a bib, but you will not be excluded from the fun.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Yes.
All right. So if you want to be included with your bib, if you want to check your time and all of that, you would need to register. Registration closes today. But if you miss the registration period, then you can still join the seniors for their 3K run walk. I understand, Mrs. Morrison, that you have to leave us at 9:30. So I'm going to give you the opportunity to highlight anything other of importance that you wanted to highlight for Senior Citizens Month before we have to take the break at 9:30.
Right. So on the 24th of September, the Council, in collaboration with the Broadcasting Commission, the Jamaica Library Service, and other partners, we are hosting a digital literacy webinar for older persons. Yes. So we are encouraging you to find out where the parish library is in your parish, and you can join us online there. You can also visit the Ministry of Labour and Social Security's website, or visit us on social media, MLSS Jamaica or NCSC Jamaica, or the Jamaica Library Service site, and you can find the information on the registration information. We want all seniors to feel comfortable online, and we want to break the stigma and the barriers to access to, digital technology, Nora. And it's only a matter of time. We are already in digital age, and seniors, it's time we get over the fear. All of these activities are to help you to feel more comfortable. So if you think you need some assistance and you could benefit from the information, join us online or at your parish library. It's free to participate, and we would definitely want to welcome and encourage you to join that event. Beyond that, look out for the National Senior Spelling Bee competition finals on JIS TV and, of course, on Ministry social media on the 17th of September. That I know, Nora, you always look out for that.
Yes, I am very happy to hear that it's back on this year again, and I will definitely be watching. I always look forward to it.
Very much so. And just before I go, National Grandparents' Day is September 28th, the last Sunday in September. So do something great for your grandparent or a grandparent that you know.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mrs. Morrison. I am going to allow you to run on to the activities at the Emancipation Park. Now, I understand that you took some time to talk to us, so I'm going to allow you to go. But thank you so much for joining us this morning and informing us about Senior Citizens Month and the plans that the National Council for Senior Citizens has for the seniors all of September. I believe we will be continuing the conversation with the chairman of the council, so board chair of the council. So thank you so much, Mrs. Morrison, and you do enjoy the rest of the day. All the best to yourself and the rest of the team.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, indeed. The Spelling Bee, I was very happy when I saw it on the list here, the National Senior Spelling Bee Finals. It will be on September 17, that is next week, Wednesday. It starts at 9 a.m. You can catch it on the JIS YouTube, and Mrs. Morrison did say it will also be on the ministry's social media pages as well. So I'm assuming it will be live streamed on the ministry's YouTube page and all of that. So you can find it there. But I must tell you, people, if you have the time on September 17, and even if you don't catch it live, go back and watch it, because once it goes live, it will always be there for you to watch on YouTube. But the Senior Citizens Spelling Bee, trust me, it's an interesting thing to watch. Them bright, them very, very bright. Their wisdom comes out, in the competition. And I believe last year we were able to speak with the winner. Yes, and it was interesting how they I think was it a mother and daughter or something like that. Some relatives were a part of those who came out on top, and they told us about how they learned about the competition, and the winner, she's an avid reader, she said she saw the competition and she said, well, why not? And she told I believe her daughter, it was, if I'm not remembering correctly, then sorry, but how they studied and they went through the parish finals and they were successful, and mom went up and became the champion and all of that. And it trust me, if I encourage you strongly, if you have the time, watch the National Senior Spelling Bee Finals on JIS's YouTube channel on September 17, or you can catch it on the ministry's website as well. It's an interesting thing to watch. I keep saying that. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will continue with MLSS and you.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is
9:30.
The wait is over. Spark is coming to you. Across Jamaica, we'll be fixing 10 roads per constituency. Over 100 roads will be fixed by September and 630 roads overall. This is real action, real improvement, real results. Every Jamaican deserves safer, stronger roads. Spark, the next chapter in Jamaica's infrastructure development.
Creative Building Finishes is celebrating 25 years of transforming Jamaican spaces. And we're saying thank you in a big way. Enjoy up to 25% off select items all year long, from bold tiles to breathtaking bathrooms and kitchens. Discover everything you need to create your dream space. Visit us at 5 Red Hills Road or online at creativebuildingfinishes.com. Creative Building Finishes.
Your beautiful finish begins here.
Good morning. You are back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Nora Gay Banton. It's MLSS and You. This is a program brought to you by the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. And this morning we're talking about Senior Citizens Month that's celebrated in the month of September. And we had a conversation earlier with the Executive Director of the National Council for Senior Citizens. She spoke to us about the council itself and the work that the council does, and we also spoke about a few of the activities that are scheduled for this month, but there are lots more on the list, and we are now joined by the board chair of the Council for Senior Citizens, Dr. Julian McCoy Davis. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning, Nora. Thanks for having me.
How are you this morning?
I am doing great, and I trust you are too.
I am doing great. You know, before the break, I was just talking about the National Senior Spelling Bee Finals. And when I discovered it, I actually, for the first time, I believe, 2 years ago, saw it by chance. I was just sitting at my desk looking for something on YouTube, and I saw the live happening. I'm like, Seniors Spelling Bee. And I was so engrossed, I watched it to the end on my computer. And then the following year, it's something that I looked forward to. So I watched it again. And I'm happy to see that it's back this year. And it's just an interesting way to engage our seniors. You know, sometimes our seniors, we forget about them for some reason, or they just aren't engaged in the society enough. So I'm happy to see that these things are happening in September for National Senior Citizens Month. And I'm going to allow you to go through that list. We went through the Purple Run Walk, and Mrs. Morrison told us about the digital literacy webinar and the spelling bee. So I'm going to allow you to run through some of the other activities that you have planned.
Well, I just want to start back with today. I know Mrs. Morrison spoke about it.
Yes.
But we can't say no.
No problem.
You know, if you're an older adult, if you're a family member for an older adult, whoever you are, once you know an older adult, we invite you to come and join us at the Emancipation Park. There's so much to learn, so much to do, so much information to gather, and to really to have a better understanding and appreciation about the services that we currently have available to our older adults, and also to make connection, you know, because sometimes we may not need information right now, but in our future, you know, it's something that we're going to need. So definitely for today, come on out. And on Saturday, it's Caribbean Wellness Day. And so this is something that is going to be celebrated at the parish level. Across each parish, they will do different activities. I know we're talking about Purple Run, which is a big deal on Sunday morning.
Yes.
But as well as the National Senior Spelling Bee, which we spoke about earlier, Nora. But I must say, it's a very engaging, nail-biting experience. Once you, I sat through the live last year and I was like, oh my God, I can't do this for long. It was just absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
And I just want to encourage persons, come online and join us just to see the exciting things that our seniors are doing. And so on the 19th of September, there's going to be a seniors open market in Lower Harbour Street in Falmouth, and that's going to be from 8 a.m. Now, on the 21st of September, that's officially World Alzheimer's Day.
Right.
We don't necessarily have an official activity planned, but across the island, different organizations may be doing different activities. That's going to be a Sunday. And so we even want to encourage persons across churches just to do, you know, maybe in the family groups in the different churches, find out a little bit of information about Alzheimer's. It is, in fact, a condition that quite a number of our seniors are facing, and even members of our churches. And very often as churches, we don't know what to do, how to treat the situation, you know, how to help our older members as well as their family. So we want to encourage persons to get some information about the day and talk a little bit about it in church. You know, very often there is some amount of stigma when we're dealing with the issue of Alzheimer's or dementia, and we don't really want to talk about it. And even in church, there's so much reservation, and we're quick to, you know, we want to, you know, pray and rebuke and expel and all of that without really recognizing that it is a real situation, it's a real condition that people are facing, family members are going through it, and it can be a challenging time. So the support is something that is very important. We spoke about the digital literacy webinar, which is going to be on the 24th, and older adults can just tune in at their local parish library, or they can come in person to the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Library to participate in that webinar. But on the 25th of September, we go back. Something that we've been doing for quite a number of months now is the hosting of our farmers market here at 11 West Kings House Road. I must tell you that this is just a wonderful display of older adults coming together. Some of them are actually service providers, and just being able to go to the market, to shop, no hassle, with other persons. We have vendors coming in from as far as St. Elizabeth. People are coming from all over to provide the kind of services. They're offered at a discounted rate to older adults. So, and for anybody who comes, anybody who comes benefit from whatever price is available on the day. So we encourage persons to participate in that. On the 26th of September, we are going to be having, that's Friday the 26th, we are going to be having our National Council for Senior Citizens in partnership with Heart NSCA Digital Literacy Graduation Ceremony. That's a big deal. We had graduation ceremonies last year, and just to see the faces of our older adults when they are now recipients of a certificate to say, I have completed this program in digital literacy, that I understand certain things as far as digital literacy is concerned. Some of them are receiving, for example, a certificate for the first time in their lives. It is a big deal. It's something that's very important to them. And we want to encourage persons to, beyond this activity, to encourage their older adults to become involved in these kind of offerings. They are made available in partnership with Heart NSCA. And so for these activities, you can join our social pages. You will see them either live or, you see video clippings of them as well. And then on the Sunday the 28th, can't forget National Grandparents Day. It is National Grandparents Day all across Jamaica, something that has been designated by our Governor General a few years ago, and we continue to celebrate, just amazing work of grandparents, recognizing the invaluable contribution that many older adults in our families. For many families, if you don't have the grandparents around, who's going to be doing the pickup of the children from school, who is doing assisting with homework, who is doing the prep for the meals and all of that. Our grandparents are the ones who played these invaluable roles, and we just want to recognize them on that day. It is a Sunday, so, for those persons who will be in church on that day, make sure you big up the grandparents in church. And for those who won't be at church but involved in other activities, we want to just salute the grandparents. We will be hosting a national event on that day, which we will share again by our live. And then to close off the month on the 1st of October is what we recognize as the United Nations International Day of Older Persons. A number of activities will be planned, and more information will be shared as to what it is that will look like for that day. So that's just a quick run through in terms of what we're going to be doing for the month. And we definitely encourage persons, if you have older family members, to get them involved, get them interested, let them listen to what is happening either via social or on our radio interviews or radio programs, just like this one we're having, and just get aware of what we're doing and get involved and connected.
Awesome. I just wanted to go back to two of the activities for September 19, Seniors Open Market. What exactly will that look like? What exactly will it entail?
Well, I would anticipate that it is a showcase of the offerings that seniors have. Some of them may be involved in crafts, some of them may be involved in designs, just different things that older persons are involved in. And there will be a display of that and things for sale. So persons can come out and purchase from the older adults.
Awesome. And the digital literacy webinar for older adults, Mrs. Morrison did mention that there is a registration process for that for September 24. Do you know where our seniors can go to register for this webinar for those who would love to participate?
For the webinar, okay, we will provide additional information in terms of the registration for the webinar. We will also share it via our social pages, so persons can follow our social page to know how it is they can register for that webinar.
Awesome. Looking forward to that information. And finally, just before we go to the break, the Digital Literacy Program graduation ceremony. I'm assuming this is a course that was going on before now. Obviously, if there's a graduation, how long is this course, if you know, and how can people get on board for those who want to be a part of the next batch next year when graduation comes around?
Right. So I think it's about a 12-week course. And they can come in. The trainings I know are held here, for example, at the National Council for Senior Citizens.
Okay.
And one set of trainings, because I know last year we did have graduation in Montego Bay.
Okay.
So there was a cohort in Montego Bay, and there are plans in partnership with the Heart Trust NST to roll out other locations as well. So we will share that information as well in terms of the new cohort will be coming out, so persons can know how to join the next cohort.
All right, and we'll be sure to assist with sharing that information because
lovely. Thanks in advance.
Yes, indeed. I definitely think it's something that we should ensure that our seniors are a part of as much as they can, especially for those who don't have the grandchildren around them who assist them with the phone and the tablet and the computer, because there is this general fear among seniors when it comes to using technology, utilizing online banking, for example, or just generally using your digital devices. There's a fear, and it's not something to be fearful of because it's the way of the world as we know it now. So it's very important that our seniors are on board with us and are able to even use the basic features of digital devices. So definitely something I'll be pushing as soon as the information comes. We're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, though, I want to talk to you a little bit more, Dr. Davis, about the other activities outside of Senior Citizens Month. What else is the council doing outside of September for our seniors to be engaged? We'll talk about that after the break.
Sure.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is
9:45.
All roads lead to Pop Fashion, 54 to 56 Barnett Street, Montego Bay. We're having a back-to-school special from now until September 12. Yes, from now until September 12, we stock all your back-to-school items. Seagull backpack with lunch bag, Seagull school shoes, and hardcover books. We also have white blouse and boys' khaki suits. If you don't see what you want, ask for it or just run upstairs. We're open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Follow us at TikTok Pop Fashion or down to Pop Fashion, 54 to 56 Barnett Street, Montego Bay for great deals. Remember, special ends September 12. Pop Fashion, your back-to-school one-stop shop.
This is Nationwide Tokyo Did You Know Facts.
Did you know that Kim Collins is the first Caribbean athlete to win the men's 100 meters final at the World Championships? Yes, that's a fact. Kim Collins created history when he won the men's 100 meter finals at the 2003 World Championships in Paris.
That was Nationwide Tokyo Did You Know Facts.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. It's MLSS and You this morning, a program brought to you by the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. And this morning we are talking about, we have been until, well, since 9 o'clock, talking about Senior Citizens Month celebrated in September, observed to dedicate and acknowledge the resilience, wisdom, and lifelong contributions of our older adults. And the theme this year is Respect, Protect, Empower, Connect. Quite fitting, I would say. And earlier we spoke to Executive Director of the National Council for Senior Citizens, Mrs. Cassandra Morrison, and we are now speaking with the Board Chair of the National Council for Senior Citizens, Dr. Julian McCoy Davis. Welcome back, Dr. Davis.
Thank you.
I before I go into the other ways in which the council engages our seniors throughout the year, I notice we in my script here, and I heard you while you were speaking saying older adults, and it's a I wouldn't say running joke, but something that comes up in the office sometimes, where Cliff Cossos say we are the senior citizens them and how we refer to the older people. What is the right way to refer to our seniors? Is seniors okay?
So, in fairness, in Jamaica, the accepted, the most common ways are senior citizens or older persons.
Okay.
Right. So say any of those, and you'll
be fine. Yeah.
Right. But I think most persons are moving away from elderly.
Yes.
There is often a negative connotation towards it. So we really just want to stick with seniors or older persons, older adults.
Got you. Seniors, older adults. All right, Senior Cliff. That's how we will refer to you. Senior.
Yes.
All right. So the National Council for Senior Citizens, of course, you don't only work in the month of September. You engage your seniors right throughout the year. Talk to me about some of those other ways outside of Senior Citizens Month that you engage our seniors right across Jamaica.
All right. So I just want to say that across the length and breadth of Jamaica, we do have a parish organizer in every parish, covering issues relating to seniors in that parish. And so we have all the parishes are covered, and in addition to that, in our head office here at 11 West Kings House Road, we do have members of staff working in different areas. So income generation, education, and health are some of the key programmatic areas that we work in. So at the parish level, what you will find is a number of what we call senior citizens clubs. Some persons may call them senior citizens groups. And these are groupings of persons, some of them often created through churches, some of them through community organizations in which older persons come together, they form a group. Some of them are professional associations. So, for example, retired teachers. And they also collaborate with the National Council at the parish level in terms of their activity. So the truth is, what happens at the parish level, a number of activities may happen, and it covers a wide breadth in terms of activity, different things that they do. Something that is very common is our sports day, which takes place first at the parish level, regional level, and then at national level. And in fact, we have our National Sports Day coming up in January 2026, God willing. That's one of the big things that I know a lot of our seniors are looking forward to. We also have other activities such as National Domino Tournaments. They have different activities. When they meet as a club, there are different things that they need to do. They plan socials, they have outings, they have trips, they have information sessions, and they participate in different activities. Sometimes, as I mentioned, some of these are church-oriented groups, and so they may, for example, develop a plan of action of different activities or interventions that they want to take on at a community or a parish level. So it's quite varied in terms of the different activities that they are involved in. At the parish level, sometimes the library services do offer activities to them, such as computer training and all of that. So some of our seniors do go out and participate in that. So from a council level, there are different activities that we are engaged in terms of managing and monitoring what takes place at the parish level, but we also have national events that are organized. So outside of Senior Citizens Month, from time to time, we will have different engagement and different activities. So even with this national spelling bee that is taking place next week, that preparation starts ahead of Senior Citizens Month with the actual parish finals that takes place. So, different persons, it doesn't matter the number of persons who want to register at the parish level. Once they are registered at the parish level, registration is, I think, in June, and then thereafter they go to the parish competition, which is a big square off at the parish level, and then from that we determine the 14 competitors for the national finals, yes, which take place in September. So the point is, activities take place at different times. We have the farmers market, for example, is ongoing, so it's not limited to Senior Citizens Month. It takes place, for example, here at the council every last Thursday in the month. Then, we come out and engage in that activity. And we also have that across a number of other parishes as well that are coming on board. I must say, for example, that seniors are one of the things we want to do is really to empower the seniors and to get them connected and for them to take charge and to direct the activities, the affairs that they want to be engaged in, for example. So I know, like, coming up next month is a big deal. There's this national trip that these persons are booking a flight and they're on the way out of Jamaica on vacation to Panama. So the point is our seniors are engaged. They're involved. Yes. They're doing different things, and our role here at the National Council is to support them in the process of becoming empowered, ensure that in the process of doing all of that, though, that they are respected, that their rights are protected, that the things that concern them, that their social security and well-being is protected, and that they are connected. We want to encourage connection among their peers, connection across generation, so that they are involved, they're not isolated, they're not alone, but they're a part of a bigger network.
Amazing. And just before we go, if there's anybody who is listening and they would like to volunteer, maybe they would like to be a part of the digital literacy session as a teacher, or maybe just a volunteer to assist the seniors in any way, how would they go about doing that?
Okay, so they can contact us here at the National Council for Senior Citizens. Our telephone numbers are 876-676-5721-2. Let me repeat it again. 876-676-5721-2. They can also contact us through the Ministry of Labour and Social Security. The number is 876-922-9500. So once they contact us, they can tell us how they want to become involved, if they want to volunteer, if they have seniors who they want to send to us to participate.
Yes.
And so we will do the necessary registration. Just to say, you asked earlier about the cohort of digital literacy program, and that program is coming up in October. So persons can start contacting us to register their older adults for that event. And so I just want to also share our social media page. It's at NCSC Jamaica. So on social media, you'll be able to find us on that handle, NCSC Jamaica. All right. Yeah, I think, once persons want more information, they want to become involved for either themselves or older adults, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy. And for those persons who can come by and see us today, definitely we're going to be on the ground, so they can do that. Or if you want to visit us in person, you can come and meet us at 11 West Kings House Road or more information.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Davis, for joining us this morning and for giving us that wealth of information. All the best to you and the team at the National Aging Fair today and for the rest of the activities scheduled for the remainder of the month.
Thank you so much. Have a good one yourself.
All right. That was Dr. Julian McCoy Davis. She is board chair of the National Council for Senior Citizens. Earlier, we spoke with the executive director for the council, Mrs. Cassandra Morrison. September celebrated as National Senior Citizens Month, and there are a month full of activities for the seniors in this month, September. And today, especially, if you're able to go down to the Emancipation Park, they will be there from 9 to 4 p.m. for the National Aging Fair, and they have over 60 exhibitors there who will be showcasing different things, finance, there's business, there's food, there's health and wellness, and of course the different agencies that offer programs for seniors in Jamaica. They will be there as well. So go on down to Emancipation Park. That's all the time we have for the Consumer Hour this morning. We're going to make way now for Cliff Hughes Online.
MLSS and You was brought to you by the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, providing opportunity, stability, and social protection. That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.